Pellegrini? Pellegrini? Pellegrini. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Azim Rizal and today we're going to talk about Lupin, the Netflix show. But before that, this video is brought to you by Mouthgasm Crunchy. That's right, all your chocolate needs in a jar. Definitely something you want to have around the house if you want to binge something on Netflix, you know guys. Link to buy in the description below. Buy from Sandra. Alright, Lupin is a French show on Netflix. The first part came out from season 1, that is only 5 episodes. So yeah, interesting strategy from Netflix here. They did the same thing with The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. They split it into 2 halves. First part and second half were like a few months apart. So I think they're going to do the same with this show. We had 5 episodes. We don't know yet when the second part is going to come out. But yeah, a lot of you DM'd me, a lot of you messaged me online asking me to review the show. I have to admit, looking at the show, it's not the kind of show that I would usually pick up on Netflix because, you know, I've already watched like a ton of these kind of shows before. So having seen it, I have to say I had a pretty good time. The first episode, however, the first 20 minutes made me a bit bored. I didn't really know where the story was going, but by the end of the first episode, I was like, okay, yes. Okay, this is the type of show that they're going for. And I was in for the ride. So Lupin is a story about Arsène Diop, which is basically a master of disguise, trickster, con artist, whatever you want to call it. He's heavily influenced by Arsène Lupin, which is a fictional master thief character that he read in a book. So his father gave him a book when he was a small kid and he was very inspired by that character and he became somewhat of an Arsène Lupin himself. This story, at first I thought it was just going to be a normal heist show. Different episodes going to go and steal different things, do different missions. But no, this is essentially a revenge story. I'm not going to give any spoilers as to what exactly the revenge is, but it involves his father and he's trying to find out what exactly happened back when he was a child. So that is the main drive for this story. The main character is played by Omar Sy. Now if you don't know, he actually played Bishop in X-Men Days of Future Past. Also, he was that guy from Jurassic World. Yeah, so a lot of people when they talk about Omar Sy, they talk about movies like The Intouchables. I have to admit I haven't seen that movie. But my personal favorite movie that he's been in is Mood Indigo by Michel Gondry. I thought he was incredible in that movie. Do check it out in your free time, guys. But in this one, I wasn't worried about his performance because I know he is capable of carrying a show like this. In terms of the acting, not just Omar Sy, but across the board, a lot of the talents I thought were well casted. In terms of the pacing and the style, it reminded me a lot of Sherlock, the BBC show. There were certain times where I felt that the flashbacks were getting a little too much, but you know, that's not really a big issue, that's just a minor complaint. But coming back to flashbacks, I hope in part 2 they reveal a bit more as to how he learned those skills. You know, they call him the master of disguise. You get to see him do different things, showcase different skills throughout the show. So you kind of wonder where exactly did he learn these things, and I kind of want to see the origins of that. I don't really want it to be a case where he just reads the novel and just completely copies Arsène Lupin. There has to be levels to that as to how he gained those skills. So I hope they do explore that in the future episodes. Another character that I want to mention is Fabienne Berriot, played by Anne Benoit. I thought she was really good. Her acting and character gave a little bit of a fresh spark towards the end of the first part, which I thought needed it. It was getting a little bit stale at certain points, but when she came in, I thought it really pushed the story forward exactly where it needed to be. So yeah, as of this moment, I have very little to complain about the show. I do hope that they are consistently good in the second part of the season. What I hope would happen is Arsène Diop finds his redemption by the end of the first season, which is the second part, and hopefully there'll be more episodes in season 2 if there even is a plan to go to season 2, which I think we'll discuss later when the second part comes out. This is a little bit too early. There is an opportunity to carry this story forward after he gets his revenge, but that all depends on the writers and the showrunners whether they want to take that risk or not, or whether this is just fully a revenge story from Arsène Diop's perspective. Not the most original story, I would say, but I appreciate the style and the way that he portrays himself as an Arsène Lupin copycat, if you will. So that part was very interesting to me. Even though the revenge storytelling, even though the heist elements, all that has been done and redone over the past few decades, so there's only certain things that you can add in terms of the style, in terms of the entertainment value, which I think they did. I don't know when it will come out yet. I tried to look it up on the internet. No official announcement from Netflix as of now. This show, I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. Guys, thank you so much as always. If you have any movie related topics you want to talk about, just hit me up on social media. The links are in the description below. Someone also asked me to do a review on Wonder Woman 1984. I'm not sure how many of you have already seen the movie, so let me know if you really want me to do a movie review on that. But I have to warn you guys, if you want me to talk about Wonder Woman 1984, it's gonna be more of a rant than a review because yeah, that movie really pissed me off. So let me know if you guys want to see my take on this movie or not. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do and hit that like button. I really appreciate it. We're gonna keep growing this community. Let's get all the movie buddies in here. Okay?